5 huge American mansions you won't believe exist. If you had all the money in the world, how big would you build your house? How many square feet would you want? And how many bedrooms? Go on, let your imagination run wild. And then comment below. Take a second. We'll wait. Keep in mind, the average square footage of a single-family house in the United States is about 2,000 square feet, and anything over 3,000 is considered pretty big already. For reference, the White House clocks in at 55,000 square feet, but the smallest mansion you'll be seeing today is well over 60,000 square feet. And the largest house in America is nearly 3 times that size. Welcome to another episode of RichTube, and today we're counting 5 huge American mansions that are so huge you won't believe they exist. Be sure to stick around for number 1 because the scale on this luxury mansion is simply jaw-dropping. Number 5. XANADU 2.0, 66,000 square feet. It's almost unsurprising that Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates has a far larger home than the president himself. Yes, that's even true when comparing it to Trump's private 39,000 square foot mansion in New York. Gates' behemoth of a home on the shores of Lake Washington was designed and completed in 1995 by Bohlin Cywinski and Coulter Anderson Architects, and cleverly dubbed XANADU 2.0. At a price of $63 million, the lodge-style home contains 6 kitchens, 7 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms, a 1,000 square foot dining room, a 2,500 square foot gym with its own trampoline room, a 23-car garage, a reception hall for 200 people, a 20-seat movie theater, a library with a domed roof and an impressive Oculus, a nearly 2,000 square foot guest house, and a private beach with imported Caribbean sand. This may sound impressive to most, but it's pretty much peanuts for the man who's worth $102 billion today. And as you'd expect, the house is also chock full of high-end technology, the most impressive of which being wearable pins that let each guest control the lighting and temperature in a room, which were pretty cutting edge for 1995. If you thought this was impressive, then mansion number 1 will literally knock you off your chair. Number 4. PENSMORE, 72,215 square feet. This 72,215 square foot home in Highlandville, Missouri blows Bill Gates' lake lodge right out of the water. And yet, its immeasurable size isn't the only thing that makes the PENSMORE mansion so unique. The owner, Stephen T. Huff, made his fortune by founding several companies in the defense intelligence industry. And after selling those companies, he decided to build a home in the Ozarks that could withstand tornadoes, earthquakes, and bomb blasts. Made of insulated concrete and with 12-inch thick walls, the 5-story house has 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. And even though construction began in 2008, the house still isn't fully completed. Before we check on the next home, here's a quick challenge. If you can subscribe to the channel in less than 5 seconds, you'll have 5 years of fortune. Ready? Go! Did you make it? Great. Moving on to house number 3. Versailles, 85,000 square feet. President of Westgate Resorts, David Siegel, is currently building what he and his wife have dubbed a modern-day Versailles in Windermere, Florida, with 14 bedrooms, 32 bathrooms, 11 kitchens, a bowling alley, a roller rink, 3 indoor pools, 2 outdoor pools, a 1,000-person ballroom, a 2-story movie theater inspired by the Paris Opera, a massive gym, a 10,000 square foot spa, an aquarium, a yoga studio, and a 20,000-bottle wine cellar. This gigantic French palace is soon to become one of the most outrageous homes ever constructed on American soil. Its exteriors will boast a formal garden, a baseball diamond, and 2 tennis courts. As you might expect, realizing such a fantasy hasn't exactly been a breeze, with construction stalling in 2009 as the financial downturn hit. But the Siegels resumed their French project in 2013, and it's still not completed. But when it does, the final price tag on this majestic home is expected to go well over $100 million. Number 2. Winterthur, 96,582 square feet. Clocking in at almost 100,000 square feet, this 18th century style estate in Delaware was built by the late Henry Francis DuPont to hold his massive collection of American art and decorative arts, as well as conservation laboratories. Over about 30 years, his Winterthur home increased in size nearly 6-fold as he continued to expand his collection, By 1951, his collection had gotten so big that he actually moved out of the main house and into a smaller cottage on his 979-acre estate. Today, its 175 rooms are home to 85,000 objects, dating as far back as the 1600s, making his Winterthur home one of the finest collections of American fine art, furniture, and manuscripts that is now open to the public. Number 1. Biltmore Estate, 175,856 square feet. George Washington Vanderbilt II jokingly dubbed this home in Asheville, North Carolina as his Little Mountain Escape, and yet to this day, it remains the largest privately owned house in the entire United States. Built between 1889 and 1985, the 175,856 square foot mansion boasts 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, 65 fireplaces, 3 kitchens, and a grand total of 4 acres of floor space, as well as innovations like forced air heating, fire alarms, a call bell system, centrally controlled clocks, and electric elevators, which, mind you, were pretty cutting edge at the time. The Almost project was so massive, it required more than 1,000 workers, over 100 years to finish. They even built a woodworking factory and a brick kiln on site, as well as a 6-mile railroad to bring other materials more easily. Today, the fully restored 8,000-acre estate is a tourist attraction, overseen by a family trust called the Biltmore Company, and welcomes 1.4 million visitors every year. And that's it for today's video. We hope these 5 huge American homes matched up to your fantasies. Which of these unbelievable homes would you want to live in? Let us know in the comments below. Oh, and if these homes blew your mind, you're definitely going to want to check out 5 beautiful private islands you can actually buy.